Hello YouTube, this is Orilash once more, this time with a mix NU and RU tier battle against Bellius. It's a mixed tier because for him NU and RU are one and the same, which is kind of nice. So instead of taking my lava, I came with my fire. So I go for the focus blast, which misses, and I have to switch because I am choice specs and I can't do anything. I don't remember if it's choice specs or choice scarf. So he puts me to sleep, and I know that would not have happened if I had my mag mortar here. So right now I am regretting that change, but we'll see what happens. So I go once more into fire, and he changes at the same time. So he goes into Africa, and he predicts my eruption probably, or whatever attack he thought I was going to do, and he goes into his war turtle, Cloud 9, I think it was, Cloud Ears, I mean. And because he has the Eviolite and he's a water Pokemon, my attack does nothing. So he goes for the Toxic on my change. I go for Gaia. So then during this turn, he will go for the Scald because Gaia is usually not special defensive. I don't think mine is special defensive at all, but I take that really well. And with that Seed Bomb, I do a lot of damage despite the fact that he has the Eviolite. And that's great. That Pokemon is probably there for the Rapid Spin, which it's a pretty good move in my opinion. So now he changes into his Mushroom. I should have predicted that and go for the Earthquake, but instead I went for the Seed Bomb. And that was not a great move on my part, because now I am receiving a lot of residual damage because of that poison. So going into fire once more, he goes for the Clear Smog. He takes a little bit of damage, so I don't know how much damage my eruption is going to do. He goes again for his Cloud Ears. I go for the Flamethrower just in case. I don't think that amount of damage is enough to make eruption extremely bad, but I am not sure. So he goes for the Extreme Speed, which was good. Well, it was good that I had Flamethrower instead of Eruption, otherwise that would have been painful. So now he's burned, I don't have a lot of life, and he has the Citrus Berry, so that sucks. Because now I will have to make him return, go into Angel, and he will go for another Extreme Speed, and that's fine because Angel is a beast and he can take those really well. Those Aqua Jets really well, but he survives. Now he goes into Africa, which is his Torterra. Now this is probably a mistake on my part, but I don't have Toxic on Angel. I have Waterfall, which you already saw. I have Aqua Jet, Pain Split, and Wish. So this is a battle between two defensive Pokemon, of which one can do a lot of damage, and that's Africa. Especially now that he has a Rock Polish on it, because his speed is double, and that's never good for me. So I receive a lot of damage from that wood hammer, but he receives a lot of damage himself, so that's totally fine because Angel survives because he has an amazing HP and very decent defense. So he goes for the Stone Edge. I think he didn't want to die on his wooden hammer, or I don't know what happened. So I go for a second Aqua Jet. I leave him pretty damaged, but he just won't fall. I should have gone for an Earthquake the last turn, but I didn't. So he survives. Now my defensive wall and my only means to recover my whole team is death. So I go into my own Gaia, and I am going to take that Earthquake like a boss. I go for the Seed Bomb, and I am surprised he didn't change. I get a critical hit. I don't know if that mattered or not, but he's dead. And that's very good for me, because a Rock Polish Torterra is not good news for me. So now he goes into his forest again. He will do the extreme speed. He won't kill me, of course, because I have a lot of defense. I go for the stealth rock, just to make sure that everything is fine with my life. I receive damage from that poison. He receives damage from the burn. He's dead. And I just stay in because I don't have anything better to do. Now he goes into brick house, and I go for the earthquake. That's going to do a really great amount of damage by killing him, because it's 4 times effective, and that's just as great as it can get. But now I am pretty damaged. Yeah, I won't survive another hit, but I am able to pull one more earthquake, and that is just great because I did a lot of damage. However, that thing had synthesis. I wasn't expecting that. Well, he recovered completely, so that sucks, because my guy is going to go down due to the poison. So now I have to go into Babe. Now my Babe, as you all know, has Heal Bell, and that is great because now I have my other Pokemon without like it's not asleep anymore. I go for the Psychic instead of the light screen, and I didn't do that much damage on that Shroons. Although his attack didn't do that much damage either. So this time I go for the light screen because I know he's going. I thought he was going to put me to sleep, but he doesn't. He goes for another Giga Drain. Now he does like nothing, so that gives me a great chance to go for a Psychic. I do a lot of damage, and I know even if he does Giga Drain, he won't be able to take a lot of life out of me. So, and now that Babe is asleep, I can change Pokemon without any problem, without the fear of getting my Pokemon asleep, because as you know, some rules in Smogon and some other pages that are like that state that you can only put one Pokemon to sleep per battle. So now I go for the Flamethrower, because I am awesome like that, and I do a lot of damage. And because the light screen is up, his Giga Drain does like nothing. So I go for another Flamethrower, and I am going to destroy that mushroom, and that was just great. Now he has these Dunsparce, and believe it or not, I am not impressed. I have no idea what a Dunsparce is doing here. I have never seen one used, but it's awesome that someone uses it, because I could imagine that that thing is pretty lonely. And between the para hacks, my Sang is going to die. Between the double hacks, that's fine, because on my next change, I am going to be able to kill it. I still have enough Pokemon to do so, even though my screen is out. So I go into my model, which is probably his first kill. But that's great. So that was a match, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate it, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Let's have a chat. For the first time in my life, I am going to do a question of the day. My question of the day is, do you like playing for fun, or do you like playing to win, which are two different things? So I'd like to know what you think, guys. Leave a comment, and thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. Thanks a lot, and see you soon, guys. Thanks.